Hello, amazing you. My name is Laria Storch, and I'm the founder of Life Coach Nomads. Welcome to my podcast episode in collaboration with international magazine Passion Vista. This article and Life Coach Nomads are here to inspire you on your journey of growth and self-knowledge, and in your travels around the world and feeling good at home as well, so that you cultivate more motivation and joy in your life, encouraging you to have a more positive vision and more compassion in your day-to-day towards yourself and towards others around you. I am not a doctor and I do not offer any kind of medical advice or health advice. If you have any issues related to mental health problems or otherwise, please seek medical attention such as a psychologist, psychiatrist, or an area professional. That said, let's discover more inside Life Coach Nomads. Today, I want to talk to you about 11 mini action tips to navigate parenthood, work, self-growth, and more. At this moment, if you are in the exciting self-discovery journey to fulfillment, and also you desire to travel more and replenish your days with creativity, from a single morning coffee routine to a long due trip to the other side of the world from where you live, I want you to know that once you are clear and determined on what you desire, support and ideas will appear from the most unexpected places. It can be support from your family, new connections, and informal chats with people you meet every day at work and during your week, events and travels. And of course, not to mention fun research online to discover new places, books to read, and more. Mission 1. Get centered, sit at a quiet place, and jump into the next paragraphs. Tip number 1. Meeting your vision and the person you want to become. This is not only a challenge, yet it also requires huge effort, hands-on action, strengthening your thoughts and changing them. Today is a great time to start this new journey. Tip number 2. Is the person you are today the same one of when you started this amazing life journey you were gifted with? Pause 1 here for gratitude. One of the most practical introspection and self-awareness exercise I suggest is to periodically ask yourself this question. Many things we plan, study the evolution of results, from work to healthcare to finding good independent schools to our kids, to doing the best for clients and work and family. So it's advisable you measure your self-growth and development as well in body, mind, and soul. Tip number 3. Reality always has a way to make us believe we can reach our goals, or sometimes make us give up because the steps, plans, and ideas you set up in your heart and mind, which will make you feel your purpose, plus inspire and help those near you, sometimes may feel too far off or demands too much work, resources, and time to invest. Yet don't give up. So this mindset checkup is very important here, and it can be done weekly, monthly, and before or after projects and life changes, so that you can measure who you are at that moment and what skills you have at hand to move forward. Tip number 4. After contemplating, yes, that means time off to daydream a little bit, you will learn that maybe you needed to be that person at that moment back then, who brought you to this place here at the present moment. This is important. Release guilt and judgments and sail ahead. If you have pictures of yourself during different periods of your life, have a look at them and thank for each lesson learned and for doing your best version back then. Plus, you might rekindle things you loved and had forgotten as well. Try this. Tip number 5. Exciting news here. Time for a second pause. Remember, you did the first pause up there on tip 2. Here, you will celebrate who you were then. Congratulations for bringing yourself up here. Deep inside, you feel you are ready for your next step that will bring light to yourself and also to people in need of inspiration and strength. I truly believe in putting in the hard work, in mindset, in being of service, and of finding your creative resources. Now is your time. Tip number 6. Let's get more specific here. What is working right now for you? Do you feel you're giving your best at each area, or some area needs more attention? If you have the opportunity, and that is something to be grateful for, try doing work in chunks of topics. For example, conciliating work and motherhood for the first time is overwhelming. If you have the choice, try to unburden at least some workload and ask for help. It does really take a village, no matter how easy it may seem on social media, even in our technological times, because cuddling, feeding, and having you time and couple time are irreplaceable and worth organizing for. Tip number 7. Challenges are easier managed when those chunk areas are also divided into smaller periods of time. For example, start by planning your activities for the next hour, then for a couple of days, and as baby grows, 1 week, then as you start to ease into the new phase of work, kids growing, change in countries, relationships, and so on, whatever is going on right now for you, you can stretch your body and mind to plan for bigger periods of time. Tip number 8. Have understanding and compassion for what you are doing, for those who help you and the community, and for yourself. Your mindset is learning new skills, helping you create capabilities for the time you are living. Maybe your heart's desires were held still by past fears, conditioning, and the mind creating excuses about being too young, too naive, too old, or just shying away from bold dreams. You can do this. Breathe deep and start releasing fear of judgment, including self-judgment. Apply right now these 11 mini steps and see how much it will help you. Tip number 9. All this waterfall of excess information out there can be just as overwhelming as when you knew nothing. And I say nothing here in quotation marks because you do have this amazing inner guide within you that got you through these tough times and helped you reach your goals back then. It is a matter of selecting the information available and matching it with your current plans and moving forward with all the information you have with who you are right now. Tip number 10. If you cannot organize your goals and priorities right now, try being like a chameleon for a period of time, or like a wise cat observing its surroundings. Go visit people and places you think you would like to be like or work with. See it as a field research. Do you like art, yet you think the environment is not for you? Being alone in a room creating or having to mingle, even on social media, is it just too much? So go visit art galleries and artists and decide, yes or no. Do you feel like a career change, maybe a journalist or an engineer? Do you have those skills? Go after those skills. For me, being a parent is super important, and it's an opportunity to test all our emotions and capacities. There are surprises from small kids to adult kids, and we hope and pray for the best, and that we can help each other. So when you expand your capacities, you will also help those around you as well. Tip number 11. How exciting. Move out of chameleon mode and into a more active mode, like most puppies and dogs that have done their field search and are ready for the right action. Here, it's time for the real you mode. The today person that you are, finding the roadmap and leading you towards your next phase. Do you feel the fear? Nope. Swap the fear for feeling alive and challenged to step into your amazing self, to use all your gifts and capacity and shine your light into your world and those around you. Well done, amazing you. Now please use these practical tools to help you become the wonderful person you are. We all have room for improvement and like to be inspired by others, and that is good. Yet invest your efforts into the amazing human you are meant to be with your unique skills, actions, and desire to help. Thank you for listening to our podcast here at Life Coach Nomads, where life is nomadic by essence and growth involves change. Hope you enjoy, and I will be happy to see you in the next episode. See you soon.